Game day brings its ups and downs, celebration and disappointment, anxiety and relief, friends and enemies. You can always argue over who should have won, but everyone can agree on great food. Appetizers, entrees, drinks, party platters, or even the taste of sweet victory. There's something for every season at Eat With Us restaurants.
After a storm, the damage is not always obvious. And if it's not documented correctly, it can cost you. With a decade of experience, we know exactly what to look for. We handle the inspection, claim support, and the roof. Storm season is coming. Make sure you have absolute restoration on your side.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Well, hey, good morning out there to you, and welcome into Mississippi Live Weather. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. Thanks as always for sticking with us. Hey, thanks for sticking with us last night. If you were on with us as we saw some strong to severe storms roll through, I have some good news, at least for your day ahead. And then we'll talk about tomorrow. We're seeing a quiet day out there today. So if you got any plans, you're good to go. You can take them outside, getting some work done outside, maybe that you need to do before more storms do roll in tomorrow, that yet again could be on the strong to severe side of things. So yet again, tracking another day full of some active weather out there for your Wednesday. Past Wednesday, we do see a few days where we're going to be experiencing some cooler weather. One of those is Thursday, but a more significant cool down comes as we head past your upcoming weekend. So we're going to be talking about all these and especially honing in on Wednesday out there as we head over the next few minutes. Here's a look at your Mama Justice Doppler radar. Dry out there across the majority of North Mississippi, so good to go if you're getting out and about this morning. Did want to talk about some of the reports that we saw that came in yesterday. We saw a lot of different reports, especially in terms of hail reports. We got a lot of hail pictures sent into us by you guys. Thanks as always for sending those in. A lot of those happening in Monroe County from Amory and Wynn, New Wren as well. So a lot of, again, hail pictures coming in from there. As always, thanks for sending those in. Just make sure to do it after the storm rolls through, right? So seeing some of those storm reports again in Monroe County, saw some pretty large hail in Amory and New Wren. Also down in Lowndes County, saw some pretty significant hail as well, up to quarter size or so down in near Columbus as well. So a few heavier pockets of some storms rolled in again that prompted some severe thunderstorm warnings yesterday. Also prompted a few tornado warnings as well. Even saw some thunderstorm wind damage around the West Point area. I know we saw a few homes damaged over in the Golden Triangle region as well. So different things happened yesterday. Trees on homes at 121 and 126 over near Galen Drive. So again, where you're seeing some impacts from yesterday's storms, and we're having to kind of reload and keep going because more storms are on the way. Let me show you a big picture view of what's going on right now on our Mississippi Live satellite and radar, showing not a lot going on again right now. Cloud cover pouring in to the state, but it's this low pressure system off in the plains that's going to be swinging through, causing those strong storms as we head throughout your day tomorrow. Not only for us, but for a good portion of central and southern United States. You can see that risk area, that yellow highlighted color stretches from places like even up into portions of New York, Pennsylvania, Virginia's, down into Tennessee, a good portion of the Magnolia State, all the way down into portions of Texas. Expected to see strong to severe storms possible out there on your Wednesday. So we're not the only ones dealing with it, but it does include the entirety of our area. Here's a live look in Macon out there this morning. This is how a lot of us are waking up, with a lot of cloud cover stretching across the sky and temperatures in the upper 60s. I just stepped out the door. It's definitely not chilly out there across the area this morning. Here's a live look closer to me in Batesville over in northwest Mississippi. Again, a lot of clouds, especially in the northwestern portion of the state. Temperatures near 70 degrees. So it is warm out there already as we're 7:35 this morning. Temperatures you can see across the board are warm. 60s and 70s are where we are. 66 in Oxford, 67 Houston, 68 down in Starkville, some 70s out there as well from Grenada, Greenwood, Belzona, Northwest Mississippi, closer to the Mississippi River. Got in on that cloud cover a little bit earlier, allowed temperatures to not cool down as much. So definitely a warm start to your day. First 12 hours ahead, you can expect another day where temperatures are warm, but a lot less rainfall than yesterday. 73 by 7 or by 11, 80s as we head into your afternoon. So another day of well above average warm conditions. The good news for today is we're tracking about a 10% chance of rain at best. So most of us going to be staying dry today. I can't rule out a sprinkle or two. That's why I have that 10% stretching from 11 a.m. all the way into your overnight hours with some light showers possible, but nothing that should inhibit your plans or your drive times out there through your day ahead. Let me show you hour by hour what we're looking like going into Wednesday. And then we'll take it more in depth as we head over the next few minutes. But big picture view first, as we head now through 2 o'clock, again, mainly dry out there. Can't rule out a few light showers around 2, even 6 o'clock, maybe a few light showers out there, maybe some moderate pockets. But for the most part, dry for your Tuesday. Majority of us don't see that. Going into Wednesday, we start to see the progression of this front off to the west. You can see here in Missouri over into Oklahoma and Texas. That front's going to start to progress east as we head throughout your Wednesday. Now, we're starting off Wednesday on a dry note, not the same story as we had noon and on. I think even into your afternoon, we start to see some stronger pockets roll in around really afternoon. So 1, 2, 3 o'clock in Northwest Mississippi, stretching for Northeast Mississippi as we head past that around dinner time, 4, 5, 6 o'clock. The overall question has been the timing of this. We've been asking, is it before or after sunset? It's looking like storms are going to be in here at least before sunset for many of us. This is going to continue, though, well past sunset as we head 8 p.m. You can see storms through the heart of our area. This cold front is going to be pretty slow, so it's going to be kind of a long, elongated storm threat as we head into your evening and overnight hours as that front finally decides to shift south as we head into the early morning hours of your Thursday. So that's a big picture view of what you can expect over the next few days. We'll talk about what's coming up for the next few days. We'll talk more hour by hour, and then what you can expect past Wednesday's storm threat, because we are seeing a cool down on the way. If you want to know how cool things are going to get, you're going to have to come up and stick with this. Coming up next, we'll have all those answers to those questions coming up right after this.
At First Choice Bank, we know you can't always make it before the bank closes. With our integrated teller, you can talk to a live person as late as 7 p.m. on weekdays and noon on Saturdays. It's not just an ATM, it's an ITM. First Choice Bank, your choice for banking.
Alert! It's a flash sale for 1 week only at Room to Room in 6 p.m. Saturday. Prices slash store-wide, in-store coupons, BOGO accessories, King for a Queen mattress deals, and special financing. These deals will be gone in a flash. Room to Room Tupelo.
As a bankruptcy firm, Mitchell, Cunningham, and Bowling realizes many people are worried about their finances. We're here to guide you through the next steps to restart your life with easy video appointments. New clients don't have to leave home to get information about becoming debt-free. Also, convenient in-office appointments are available at the low cost of $340 upfront for a Chapter 13. You can be on your way to being debt-free. Contact Mitchell, Cunningham, and Bowling today or visit our website at mcdebtfree.com. We are here to help you.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McCauley.
Hey, and welcome back into the Room to Room Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. The time now is 7:39. Out here on your Tuesday morning, let's get into your overall forecast. Starting with out the door conditions, this is a live look over in Amory, a spot that was hit pretty hard yesterday with the storm rolling through and some pretty big hailstones along with it. So here's looking over in Amory this morning. Lots of clouds over there, temperatures in the upper 60s. So definitely a warmer start to your day ahead, but roadways looking good this morning. Same story over in Mabin, lots of clouds out there. And yet again, temperatures already near 70 degrees. So it's definitely going to be a warm go of things out there for your Tuesday. Again, this road looking good. I encourage you still, if you know those local roadways that are easily flooded, to avoid them this morning, as we saw a lot of rain dumped through our area yesterday, and we're going to see more tomorrow. As we head over the next few hours, temperature is going to be in the upper 60s near 79, 10 o'clock. Low 70s by 11. About a 10% chance of rain is introduced as we head noon and on for some light shower activity at best. The main story is going to be the clouds and the warmth. That's the story this afternoon. 80s across the board. 80 in Booneville, 81 New Albany, 83 Houston, 85 in Columbus, 84 down in Macon, Aliceville, the same story. 83 in Louisville, even middle 80s down in Attala County. We are near record warmth, so we're forecasting a high of 81 in Tupelo. Our record is 82, set back in 1974. So keeping a close eye on how warm things get today if we could tie that record. Overall, very warm. Rain chances hour by hour. We're keeping a 10% chance on noon and on. So noon, afternoon, evening. 10% chance of rain is going to be in the picture because we cannot roll out a light shower, a brief shower or two as we head further on in the day. Majority of rainfall going to be sitting off to our west, along with the severe weather threat for your day ahead as well. You can see here for your Tuesday, that severe weather threat extends from Texas, Oklahoma, over into Missouri, up into Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio out there for your day ahead. Again, that's west of our area. Northwest Mississippi trying to be clipped in that level, 1 out of 5, but overall that heavy rainfall sticks off to our west out there for your Tuesday. Wednesday is not the same story. That's when that severe weather threat shifts further off to the east to include all of us here in North Mississippi, and that extends from Louisiana, good portion of the Magnolia State, all the way up into the Virginias. So very big area out there for your Wednesday. Would not be surprised if the Storm Prediction Center does something like this, where they have a few areas they highlight with that level 3 enhanced risk as we head further on in today, and then to start off your day tomorrow with maybe an enhanced risk up closer to the Virginias and also further down south, probably encompassing at least some of our area as well. So something we're going to keep our eye out for. What you need to know now is everybody's under a severe weather risk as we head into your Wednesday. So let's take you hour by hour as we head now through noon, looking dry, but noon and on, we can't rule out that light shower activity. That's that 10% chance that I was telling you all about. Shouldn't impact your plans by any means. As we go into your afternoon, evening, those light showers do continue through the forecast. As we head into your Wednesday morning, I think a majority of us are going to be starting off your Wednesday on a dry note, but we're probably going to be tracking some light showers pretty close to the area, especially across the Mississippi River. But the majority of activity will not take place until we head later in on the day. Here we go, noon and on, starting to see some more showers picking up, especially in the northern half of our area. This could try to inhibit our overall severe threat, but models still pushing with rain at noon in these areas and still some heavier pockets as we head into the afternoon. You can see here, 3, 4 o'clock on your Wednesday, seeing some of these heavier pockets starting to make their way into our area from Clarksdale, Cleveland, Water Valley, Oxford, New Albany, Booneville, up in Corinth, starting to see some of those heavier downpours in the mix. Going to be keeping a close eye on all of these as we head into your afternoon and then early evening hours for the potential for a few of them to try to spin. So keeping a close eye on that tornado threat as we head into your Wednesday afternoon and evening. As we head on into dinner time, I encourage you through your Wednesday to be knowing where you're going to be and sticking there through the day, because going later on, we start to see more numerous storms all through North Mississippi as we head into those dinner time hours. So again, all of these storms we're going to be keeping a close eye on for the potential of them to try, at least a few of them, to try to spin, probably prompting a few tornado warnings as we head into your Wednesday evening. As we head further on in the evening, these continue. Again, this is a slow moving front. We're talking about rain from noon all the way into your evening and overnight hours as this front tries to progress through. Still some heavy rain from Water Valley down into Greenwood. This front finally starts to make its way through as we had 10, 11 o'clock and on. Still bringing some very heavy pockets from places closer to 82, so Columbus, Starkville, down into Attala County, seeing that heavy rainfall. We'll still be keeping our eye on these, but the good news is the later on we get in the evening, the less fuel these storms are going to have to work on. Still looking at some strong wind threat as these move through, as we had 11, midnight, 1 a.m. By the time I think after midnight until 1 a.m. hits, a majority of that activity and the heaviest of activity will be shifting out of our area. But to say the least, it's going to be a long day ahead for us out here on your Wednesday. Here's a look at severe weather threats, what we're expecting to be the most confident in versus the least confident. Again, I told you a few of these are probably going to try to spin, so wouldn't be surprised if we see a few tornado warnings out of this, something to keep an eye on. Also some damaging wind gusts with some winds in excess of 40, 50 miles an hour, not out of the question as well. Large hail is possible, but it's not as high of a confidence level as these other things, and also as high as a confidence level as we had in it yesterday. Also, our highest confidence level going to be locally heavy rainfall, because we are already seeing some areas yesterday that had some flooding concerns, specifically up in Baldwin, having some flooding concerns on some local roadways there. And we're going to be adding anywhere between an inch to up to 1.5 inches of rainfall on top of what we already received yesterday. So here's a look at your forecasted rainfall as we head throughout your Wednesday. Really 1 to 1.5 inches can be the story through your Wednesday, but locally higher. If you get under one of those heavier pockets consistently, you could see 1.5 to maybe even 1 3/4. So more rainfall on the way with that system as it rolls through. After Wednesday, we want you to be prepared for that. Keep checking up with Mississippi Live Weather. But after Wednesday, we're looking at a cool down on the way. Now, it's going to be cooler for Thursday, but I'm talking about past Thursday. I'm talking about past your weekend. We're looking at temperatures further into the month of March, the 16th through the 20th. You can see that blue color extended in the southeast, looking to be below average. We're talking about a pretty big cool down on the way, at least for a few days going into your upcoming work week. We'll talk about it right here. Here's a look at 80s over your next 2 days. It's warm on your 7-day forecast today and tomorrow. 60s on your Thursday. So we are seeing a cool down for Thursday. It's brief because 70s are back by Wednesday. Upper 70s are back by your weekend. Another cold front comes in on your Sunday. You can see that 20% chance for Sunday and Monday. That's mainly the overnight into early morning hours. So not a lot of your daytime hours right now looking to be impacted for Sunday into Monday. However, we are looking at a major cool down on the way as we head Sunday into Monday. Not looking at a severe threat for this right now, not even looking at a lot of heavy rainfall with it, but a major cool down expected. Temperatures on Monday not getting out of the 50s. Also on Monday and Tuesday morning, looking like overnight lows in the low 40s, even some of us back in the 30s. So we are seeing a major cool down on the way after we head through Wednesday, after we head into this upcoming weekend. So just want to highlight that for you, because I know we've been paying a lot of attention to our overall storm risk days, as we should. Really highlighting Wednesday out there for you. You need to be weather aware and pay attention. But I don't want you to see the cool down happening on Monday somewhere else and think, now, why didn't y'all tell us? Because there it is. It's going to be cooler as we head Monday into Tuesday of your upcoming work week. Hey, I encourage you to keep checking up with our forecast. We'll be live again this evening at 5, 6, and 10. Our Chief Meteorologist, Matt Lawpon, and our meteorologist, Gay Maynor, having everything you need to know, an updated look at this storm risk, an updated look at timing at 5, 6, and 10. So I encourage you to at least try to catch one, if not all of those newscasts between 5, 6, and 10 for the latest information as we roll into Wednesday. Of course, I will see you guys back here dark and early on your Wednesday morning starting at 6:30.
Every legend starts somewhere.
Not with perfection, but with the decision.
The decision to show up, work harder, and believe this place can change everything.
At Northeast, you're more than just a number.
We're built on opportunity, and our students are willing to rise to the occasion.
Here, success isn't handed to you. It's earned.
You don't just leave with a degree, you leave as a legend.
March 24th, 2023 was a normal Friday. You know, we knew the weather was not good, but we needed to take shelter, and we didn't have shelter. My husband and almost 2-year-old daughter, Ethan and Riley, they did lose their lives in the storm. We're still recovering from it. We'll always be recovering from it. Matt Lawpon cares about the community. He's not just there to collect a paycheck. I feel like Matt Lawpon has proven himself trustworthy